After winning last night against the Anthony Wayne Generals in a league match 8-1, the Bobcats look to continue their hot streak against the Amherst Comets. It's Hockey Fights Cancer Day here at the Slater Family Ice Arena to honor Jamie Ruffner. It's the Bobcats and the Comets, and
it's next.
Pass into Feehan, one-touch shoots, he scores! Tic-tac-toe, it's Cooper Feehan on the power play, and it's 2-0.
Over to Moore walks in, Moore's shot will go, tipped into the back of the net! Casey Moore gets the goal, his first as a Bobcat!
Nick Powers on the breakaway, Powers, back and forth, shoots, he scores! Nick Powers, it's 4-1, baby, let's go!
Welcome out here to the Slater Family Ice Arena as the Bowling Green Bobcats and the Amherst Comets just about set for first period action. 3 minutes to go on this pregame clock. With no Cooper Feehan in the lineup. We'll see. I believe it's going to be some mixed lines for the Bobcats, except for that top line, which should remain the same, with Ethan Helvoet centering Rhett Winger and Drake Joseph. Again, Cade Contras will get the starter net today for the Bobcats on Hockey Fights Cancer Day here at the Slater Family Ice Arena. Another D pair with Wisniewski and Moore starting yesterday. I expect Easton Chick and Braden Loomis to get the start today for the Bobcats. And then, like I said, Ethan Helvoet centering Rhett Winger and Drake Joseph. We'll step aside here for a quick break. When we come back, puck drop, or starting lineup, national anthem, and puck drop right here on YouTube.
State University for today's game between the Comets of Amherst and your Bowling Green Bobcats. Today is the Bobcats Hockey Fights Cancer Day. Today's game will be played to support those who have fought and continue to fight against cancer. And now for today's starting lineups. For the visiting Comets, in goal number 31, McGuire McCullough. On defense, number 5, Logan Baker. His partner number 29, Brendan Ingham. At forward, number 23, Nick Seal. Number 25, Zach Owens. And number 10, Justice Owens. At every Bobcat home game, one former women's hockey player from Bowling Green City Schools is selected and recognized as a future Bobcat game. Today's very special future Bobcats currently attend Canada Elementary and Bowling Green Middle School. Please welcome to the ice all three dogs and former Bobcat head coach Jamie Ruffner and future Bobcats Addie, Reese, and Wayne Ruffner. And now for your home team, your Bowling Green Bobcats. In goal, number 1, Kate Contreras. Number 8, Aiden Wisniewski. His partner on defense, number 15, Casey Ford. At forward, number 10, Ethan Hellboy. Number 21, Brent Winter. And number 12, Hayden Fox. The head coach of the Bobcats is Connor Augusta. He is assisted by Joe Costick, Stu Smith, Tanner Fawcett, Julian Webb, and then their trainer. The Bobcat Hockey community asks at this time that you please join us in a moment of silence as we honor and remember the life of Coach Jack Creinin. Thank you. Will everyone now please rise if you are able and join us in the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back out here at Slater Family Ice Arena. Bobcats and Comets just about set for first period action. Starting lineup for the Bobcats, it will be Cade Contras in net with Casey Moore, Caden Wisniewski on defense, and then with no Cooper Feehan, all the lines are jumbled up. It'll be Ethan Helvoit centering winger, and Hayden Fox will get the start at center on the right side on this top line for the Bobcats. As Helvoit in for the draw. Off the draw, it'll come back to the Comets. Big defenseman, number 29. He'll look to send it D to D, and he will, but it will go for an icing on the play. 7 seconds in, Bobcats with an offensive zone faceoff. Helvoit again in for the draw. Helvoit won it forward. He'll go to the corner. Amherst digs it out. And they look to go on the stretch pass around Wisniewski. Wisniewski forces him wide. Back behind the net of the Comets. Now working in, cycling high. It'll be Casey Moore on the puck. Helvoit poked it over towards Hayden Fox. He'll let Helvoit take it. He'll go 2-on-2 with winger. Quick change for the D. Helvoit's shot will go high of the goaltender. Now Loomis. He'll hold it in. As that puck will be sent out by the Comets. 50 seconds in, it'll be Loomis. Loomis, he'll reverse. Still on the puck is the Bobcat junior defenseman. And that shot went wide of Contras, and now Winger. Winger trying to find Drake Joseph streaking up the ice. He lost it. Did Winger. 3-on-2 battle on the far side boards. Loomis peels it out. And it'll come over to Loomis. Loomis will ring it around. Out of the zone. Now Winger, Ethan Helvoit, possible 2-on-1. Winger couldn't get the pass to work over to Helvoit as his turnaround pass went blocked. Now Easton Schick in the zone. His shot will go fumbled wide by the goaltender. And it'll be sent down on the second line. It looks like it's Drake Joseph with Amos and Colby Joseph. Again, Colby Joseph, 2 goals in yesterday's game. As it'll come to Easton Schick. He'll send the Comet off the puck. Now Loomis chips it up. Drake Joseph swings and misses, and Comets back on it. That'll be Loomis whiffing on the pass over to Moore. As all 5 Bobcats try to converge on the puck, and they get it back. As they're able to send it out with Colby Joseph and Tanner Amos carrying. Amos will dump it in off of a Comet. And Comets able to break it out, go 2-on-1, maybe 3-on-2. Around Wisniewski. Wisniewski forces him wide. Falling down is a Comet. Now Moore going the other way. Casey Moore, he'll dump it in. JT Webb, first 2 for the Bobcats. Webb out there with McIntosh right now. It's Colby Joseph towards the end of his shift. Sent it towards Webb. It'll be Hayden Joseph off the bench on this third line. Now JT Webb. Threw it in to Hayden Joseph. Hayden Joseph back to Wisniewski. He'll have a shot. Wisniewski's shot, pad save, and the goaltender will hold on to it. 3 gone. Here in this first period. Quick shifts already for the Bobcats. Third line out there with Webb taking the face off. Webb lost it. Amherst sends it around and out. Will it go for an icing? Will it have enough juice on it? It will, yes. So redo that face off with 10 seconds off the clock. It'll be Helvoit for the draw. Helvoit Trying to win it back to Wisniewski. He'll wheel high. Helvoit dropped it to Wisniewski. Wisniewski, he'll put this one on net. Blocked in front by a Comet. And Wisniewski able to poke check him, holding it in at the line for a second. Now 1-on-1 against Casey Moore. Moore poked it free. Now Hayden Fox up to Winger. Rhett Winger on his backhand. Drives the net. Has Hayden Fox in front. Threw it to him. Now Helvoit. Helvoit over to Schick. Schick. He'll send this one wide of the net. Over to Winger. Winger looks low to Fox. Hayden Fox gets it back to the point to Loomis. Loomis quickly over to Schick. Schick, his shot was blocked. Helvoit poked it back in. Now the Comet turned it over right to Helvoit. Back to Loomis. Loomis wants that one go. Blocked in front by either Comet or it may have hit Winger. And the Comet's able to send it down. Icing will be waved off. Loomis. Quick up to Winger. Right to Helvoit though. Helvoit on his backhand lost the puck. Holding it in there is Loomis and Schick. Loomis lost it. Now Comets could go the other way. Possible 2-on-1. 3-on-2 now. Comets send it back down low. Helvoit poked it to the corner. Now Comets battling down low in front. It's loose. Loomis peels it out. Now Helvoit. Onside Winger will drive the net. And Schick at the point. Holds it in. Comets right back on it though. Now Drake Joseph sends him off the puck. Helvoit peels it out. Soft chip up to Winger. Winger towards the end of his shift. He'll go on 1-on-4. Shot went wide. May have hit the goaltender's blocker. 5 gone here in this first period. Wisniewski now he'll send it right back in. And the goaltender will be forced to cover up for the Comets. It'll be Amos in for the draw. He'll win it forward. He'll go right in after it. Now Moore at the point holds it in. Right to Amos. Amos sent his man down. Drake Joseph able to help out. Joseph peels it out. Has Colby in front. Drake Joseph looking for his cousin Colby. Couldn't find him. And now it'll be Moore poking it free up to Tanner Amos. Amos up to Colby Joseph. And now Wisniewski on the puck for the Bobcats. Up to Tanner Amos from McIntosh. He'll dump it in. McIntosh will go full speed ahead. He's interfered with a little bit there. Nothing called. And now Wisniewski pinching. Able to hold it in. Wisniewski. He'll send that one wide of the net. May have been blocked. Now Moore. Sent right to Hayden Joseph. Now McIntosh. He sent off the puck. Gets it right back though. Now Hayden Joseph. He'll send it back to the point as Webb's knocked down in the slot. As Webb able to hold it in. And that'll draw a penalty. JT Webb just was turned around as he was tripped up. Bobcats will head to the power play here. With 8:33 to go here in the first. They'll send out their top unit. It's going to be on the left side, so it'll be Amos to take the draw. Amos gets it back to Helvoit. Helvoit, he'll set up the power play. Wisniewski over to Schick. Schick. Back to Wisniewski. One-time shot. Save. And it'll be on Winger's side to take the draw, so he'll take it this time. Winger in for the draw. Winger won it to the corner. Now it'll be Winger behind the net. Winger works it back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Helvoit. Helvoit spins around one. Throws it low to Amos. Amos back to Helvoit. Helvoit Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski back to Helvoet. Overloading one side here are the Bobcats. Now Schick works it over to Winger. Winger back to Schick. Schick settles it down. Schick, Helvoet calling for it. Tried to get it to him as the puck went over his stick. As Schick uses his skate to hold it in. Schick back to Helvoet. Helvoet. He'll wrist that one into the back of the net. Ethan Helvoet, top corner, and it's 1-0 Bobcats. As I don't think Amos got a stick on it. It'll be Helvoet's goal as he continues his hot streak. Midway through the first, it's 1-0 Bobcats. Face off one over to Winger. Winger, he'll send it in. Yep, they gave it to Helvoet. Now it'll be Helvoet over to Schick. Schick, his shot will go into the back of the net. Easton Schick. I think it was 13 seconds after the first goal. Easton Schick gets on the board. That's goals in back-to-back games for the Bobcat senior, and it's 2-0. As it'll be Amos now in for the draw. Amos won it over. Comets take it back though. So Colby Joseph over to Amos, shot glove save. It's the second goal for the Bobcats. Get one of them. Face off one there by the Comets as they'll look to get it out. As Colby Joseph over to the boards to apply pressure. Amos keeping it low. Off of Joseph and back into that little corner for the Bobcats. Amos to control. Amos has Drake Joseph in front. Now Schick, his shot will be blocked high and into the netting. 6:56 to go here in this first. 2-0 Bobcats as they scored with 13 seconds apart. It was Helvoet and Schick. Drake Joseph in for the draw. He'll win it forward. First two are the Comets. Now Loomis, he'll send it right back in. And now Colby Joseph tipped it right over to Drake Joseph. And now Moore holds it in. Moore's shot will be blocked. And off the glove of Loomis and right back to the Comets. But Loomis sends it right back out. Amos finishing his check. Loomis. His pass to Drake Joseph will be tipped in, and now Amos. Off of Joseph right back to the Comets, though. They look to go 1-on-3. Around Moore. Keeps the puck possession off of Loomis, or Wisniewski off him as he blocked the shot. Now Colby Joseph over to Moore. Moore up to Drake Joseph, and he'll send it down for an icing, though, on the Bobcats. 6:02 remains here in this first. 2-0 Bobcats. It'll be Webb. Ties his man up. Peeling it out there was Hayden Joseph, or was Casey Moore. Now Caden Wisniewski. Off the boards over to Moore. Moore up to McIntosh. McIntosh off the boards, gets it out. Icing will be waved off as there wasn't enough juice. Off of Hayden Joseph. He'll send it right back in. He's spun around. And now pinching is Moore. Moore hit his man. Now Hayden Joseph, he falls into the boards awkwardly, but kept in by the Bobcats. McIntosh got a goal last night. Hayden Joseph threw it in front for Webb. Right to McIntosh, couldn't corral it. Now Caden Wisniewski. Sent back in by Hayden Joseph. Now over to the Comets. They look to get it out. As they send it down, icing will be waved off as he got to the red line. Caden Wisniewski. Quick up to McIntosh. Couldn't get the puck pass to go through. As Contras will be forced to cover up with the Bobcats changing. As 5 flat to go here in this first. Still 2-0. As off the back and forth there, it'll be Loomis. He'll send it over to Hayden Fox. Couldn't get there as the pass didn't have enough oomph on it. Now Helvoit. Over to Winger, back to Helvoit. Helvoit, power move to the net. On his backhand, threw it off the side of the net. Throws it back in front, now Hayden Fox. As Schick, as it'll come to Winger now. Winger. He'll look to gain some speed into the zone. Winger on his backhand. Throws it back in front right to Hayden Fox. Hayden Fox, as the puck jumped his stick, he was looking for his first varsity goal. Now Rhett Winger. He's being forced back up to Hayden Fox. Hayden Fox. Loomis. Pass was deflected. Loomis delivers a big hit there right into the Bowling Green bench. Schick will send his man down. That'll be a penalty. As Amherst now in 2-on-1, they look to go in, and saved by Contras. Touching up there are the Bobcats. With 3:39 to go, it'll be Easton Schick to the box for interference. As is that right? Yeah. Okay. Bobcats will send out Drake Joseph, Camden McIntosh, Moore, and Wisniewski. Joseph to take the draw. Joseph lost it. Amherst sets up the power play. McIntosh applying pressure. Now walking in are the Comets. McIntosh can't corral it. Now 2-on-1 battle favoring the Bobcats in the corner. Moore forcing the Comet off the puck, and McIntosh can't get it out. Now 2-on-1 battle down low with the Comets. Comets behind the net. Still working behind the net. Walking in from the slot. Shoot, save. Contras. Big save there for the Bobcat Junior. McIntosh back to Moore. Moore softly sends it out. As Winger. Fresh off the bench. With the Bobcats changing, has allowed a free entry for the Comets. Comets spinning around, back down low. Moore sends his man off the puck, up to Winger. Winger and Helvoit could go the other way, 2-on-2. Winger, pass up to Helvoit. Icing will be waved off as Bobcats shorthanded. Helvoit, head shimmy, keeps the puck in the corner. Winger will let him battle by himself. Helvoit peels it out. Back to Winger. Winger sends it over to Wisniewski. One-time shot, whiffed on it. May have broke his stick, checks it, didn't break it. Now with 35 to go on the power play for the Comets, they'll look to get it out of the zone. They will. And now into the offensive zone. Comets in number 23. Works low. Back high. Winger tried to steal the puck. Didn't do so. Winding. He'll look to poke it, but poking it free is Helvoit. Helvoit has Winger with him. He lost the puck. Did Ethan Helvoit. But with 10 seconds to go on the penalty, Easton Schick. Helvoit slashes the Comet, nothing called. Could have been interference there as well as when Wisniewski, as he finishes his check. Wisniewski will send that down. Icing waved off, as it should have been icing. But with 1:30 to go in the period, 2-0 Bobcats. Colby Joseph intercepting that was Amos. Now Loomis up to Drake Joseph. Joseph and Amos 2-on-1. Amos shoots. He's stopped. Big save there by the Comet goaltender as Drake Joseph was knocked down in the slot. Now Comets whiffing on the clearing attempt. Icing will be waved off with Schick now. Over to Joseph. Comets first 2. Now Loomis. Loomis goes around 1. Now over to Drake Joseph. Drake Joseph dumps it in. Amos. Now Joseph. Loomis keeps it in the zone. Back behind the net. Amos first 2. With battling 30 seconds to go in the period. Throws it back in front. Pass was deflected. And off of Moore and down. Now Comets going to have a break here. Comets in on Contras. They shoot and save. What a pad save by Cade Contras in the dying seconds of the first. It'll be Casey Moore controlling. Up to Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph. He'll hit the red line. He'll dump it in. With 5 in the period. It's a big save by Cade Contras here in this dying seconds of the first. As end of the first. Bobcats get 2, 13 seconds apart. It was Helvoet, then Schick. And we come back, we'll have second period of action right here on YouTube. Welcome back out here, Slater Family Ice Arena. Bobcats and Comets just about set for second period action. It'll be Hayden Fox with Brett Winger, and centering them is Ethan Helvoit. Casey Moore, Caden Wisniewski. Same starting five with Contras in net. Again, Contras made a big save with under 30 seconds to play in that first period to keep the score 2-0. It'll be Helvoit in for the draw. Helvoit wins it over to Winger. Winger. He'll send it over to Helvoit. Helvoit has his stick lifted. Back to Winger, though. Winger threw it in front. No one home as Hayden Fox gets knocked down. Now sending it out is the Comets right to Moore, though. Moore fends off a check. And now gets it back. It'll be Casey Moore off of Fox in the air. Comets controlling. Big hit there, Ethan Helvoit. Brett Winger finishing his check. Now Moore. Moore into the zone. Moore shot pad save. Gets his own rebound. Poked free there by the Comets. Now Hayden Fox on the pinch. Allows Wisniewski to send it back in. Winger, first two. Winger threw it right to Helvoit. Helvoit over to Fox. Couldn't corral it as Helvoit had the goalie beat. Tried to be fancy. Didn't work. Now Hayden Fox threw it in front. Right to Moore. Moore. Head shimmy fumbled into the net area. Saved. May have been blocked. Now Helvoit over to Winger. Winger, his shot went wide. Right to Moore on his backhand. Moore keeps it in. But Amherst will send it down for an icing. Good offensive zone pressure here for the Bobcats. Minute 15 into the second. Again, shots that period, first in the first, were 10-7 in favor of the Bobcats, as they've already gotten a few more to get towards the net. Now Amos, he'll lose the draw. Joseph hard to the corner, gets help from Amos. He'll ring it around for Colby Joseph. Colby Joseph sends it right back down low to Amos. Amos left it for Colby Joseph, steals it back though. As Drake Joseph tumbled down with the Comet in front. Now it'll be Loomis pinching. He'll deliver the check. Now it's a possible 2-on-1 for the Comets. Pass over on the backhand. Shoot, save by Contras. As the Comet tried to go to 5-hole on Contras as he squeezed them. It'll be Amos in for the draw. He'll win it over to Schick. Schick off the glass. Can't get it out though. Drake Joseph gets it out. And right back in for the Comets. It'll be Loomis to control. Loomis, click up, held in by the Comets. They'll send it right back in. And now the Comets cycling low. Throw it. Look to throw it in the slot. And then they'll look back to the right point. Can't hold it in. Now Loomis. He'll go DD to Schick. 2.5 gone. Schick throws it to open space. Icing will be waved off as the goaltender for the Comets covers up. It'll be JT Webb's turn to take the draw. It'll be off the draw to one forward. There was actually Hayden Joseph who took the draw. He won it forward. Now Comets on the breakout. Can't get it out though. It'll be JT Webb trying to get to this puck first. He won't as the Comets swung it to the corner. McIntosh does it hard. Webb first two. Webb over towards Hayden Joseph. Now Comets. Now Comets go the other way. Possible 2-on-1. Comets in. Shot went wide of Contras. Now Caden Wisniewski. Over to JT Webb. Webb mishandled it. Kept it in for the Comets though. Now Moore. Moore. Well, he'll lead the rush as he couldn't get it over to Hayden Joseph as JT Webb steals it back. And now Moore can't get it out. Now Caden Wisniewski brings it around, out of the zone. Hayden Joseph could have a chance here. keeps forcing him back, does Hayden Joseph. Now Caden Wisniewski to control. Helvoit calls for it. He'll settle it down. Schick sends it in on the delayed offside. Right back to the Comets as they'll send it back in. Now Schick. Quick up to right winger, couldn't find him, and now Helvoit. Back to Caden Wisniewski. Back to Schick. Schick. Back to Wisniewski. Caden Wisniewski being pressured, lost it. As that shot was blocked, and he'll lead the rush with Hayden Fox going 2-on-2. Lost the puck. Offside are the Bobcats. It'll be Helvoit. Helvoit picking it out is Hayden Fox. Easton Schick pokes it in. Back to Helvoit though. Icing waved off. Helvoit gains some speed behind the net. Goes around two Comets, makes them run into each other as it'll come to Rhett Winger. Rhett Winger now with speed. Holds the puck. Tries to go down center lane over to Hayden Fox. Couldn't corral it. Now Schick with 4 Bobcats on the right side of the ice. Now it's a possible 2-on-1 again for the Comets. Comets shot will go. It was looking for really the pass, but it was deflected on net. Contras poked it away. Now Helvoit could go the other way. Winger picks it up. Winger dumps it in as he's leveled, as it'll be interference coming to the Comets as the Bobcats will head back to the power play, already 1-for-1 on the day. Tanner Amos to take the draw. He'll win it forward. Right winger will go to the corner. Winger tried to poke it back to Moore. Moore. Helvoit enters the zone. Over to Moore. Moore. He'll take Schick's spot as Wisniewski's shot will go blocker save. Helvoit whiffed on the one-time shot. Amos in front provides the whistle as the goaltender beat him to the puck. Minute 36 to go on the power play. As Schick will jump back on the ice to join the top unit. Amos wins it cleanly back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Schick. He'll walk in. Schick, backdoor pass to Helvoit was blocked. Helvoit looking for Winger. Winger back to Schick. Schick settles it down. Wisniewski. One-time shot was blocked, or wound up as Wingers interfere with Schick now down low. Schick back to Helvoit. Winger looking to go backdoor. Finds him, but little pass was a little off his stick. Winger spins low. He'll wind. Winger on his backhand shot was saved. Still loose in front, and whistle will blow. As it'll come to Amos. Off the draw, it'll be won by the Comets as Schick can't hold it in. Schick quickly over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski, hard pass to Winger. As chip it into the Bowling Green bench. Won by Amos. Over to Schick to Wisniewski. With 35 in the power play, Helvoit carries it in, dumps it in. Now Amos, winger, sends it low again for Amos. First two are the Comets. Back to Amos down low, winger. Winger sauces it back to Schick. Schick over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Helvoit. Helvoit has a good look. He'll instead pass it, trying to find a winger backdoor. Now Schick back to Wisniewski. To winger. Winger. Amos, one touch to winger as he fell down. Sent off the glass and down by the Comets. With 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back to even strength. Now Amos. He'll send it in. And Loomis can't reach it. Icing will be waved off. Halfway gone in the second period. Still 2-0 Bobcats. Now Moore. Over to Webb. Webb. Fends off a check. Now Loomis skates onto it. His shot will be blocked away. Hayden Joseph sends it back behind the net for self-pass. Hayden Joseph over to Webb. Webb. Now Hayden Joseph. Now Webb. Comets back in. They'll send it back behind the net. Off the side of the net as the net will fall over as whistle will blow. Clock should read 6:49. We'll see what they do for the clock. They'll let it run off as we're at winger now. Behind the net, Amherst back on it. Hayden Fox over to winger. Winger threw it in front for Hayden Fox. Pass went deflected by Comets. Now Wisniewski controlling out of the zone. Wisniewski DD to Moore. Moore soft chip up to winger. We'll dump it in. His shot was blocked there by the Comets. He will try to escape out of the zone. It'll be sent down. Icing waved off as Wisniewski took a chop at it. His quick up to right winger. Winger has Helvoit joining him. Over to him. Helvoit over to winger. Shot pass. Went wide. Now back to the point. Jumped Casey Moore's stick. That's Moore. Dangled around one. Lost the puck. Gets it back. Now over to winger. Winger up to Helvoit. And now Drake Joseph could get there first. He's fended off. He'll take a penalty here, will Drake Joseph, for a hook. As he hooked down the Comet, trying to beat him to the puck. Bobcats to the box here. It'll be Webb and McIntosh out to kill the penalty. Webb to take the draw. Webb won it forward, but Comets can't hold it in. No Comets. Still working at the right point. Pass was deflected there by Webb as it was sent out by Loomis, but blocked. Now Comets in. 2-on-1 down low behind the net. No Comets. Back to the left point. Bobcats applying it very aggressive on the pressure. And now walking in from the short side, shot save, Contras. As Schick was a little too aggressive as Loomis comes out. Now Comets back over, sending it right in front, Loomis. Loving it down, now Schick. Minute 13 to go on the power play. Comets wind around Webb. We got a delayed penalty upcoming on the Bobcats as Schick trying to touch up. It'll be Easton Schick, I believe, to the box. So 5-on-3 for 1 minute here for the Comets. Fresh 3 out for the Bobcats. It'll be Helvoit, Wisniewski, and Moore. It'll be Schick to the box. Helvoit will take the draw. Helvoit won it over to Moore. Moore sending it out and down, but not all the way down. They gave Schick a rough. Helvoit just forcing him back, is tipped in there by the Comet as the Bobcats will let the Comets get there first. Now back to the left point. Walks it over, right point. Lost the puck. And now chasing the Bobcats, shot saved by Contras with 30 in the 5-on-3 penalty to Drake Joseph. Now Wisniewski, it's in his feet, has to get back. He'll force him behind the net. Moore just staying in front. Now on their backhand pass was blocked. Wisniewski, he'll send it all the way down. With 10 in the penalty to Drake Joseph, expect him to stay on the ice. Or no, he'll go right to the bench for most likely right winger. Actually, he'll stay in play with Joseph. Now behind the net go the Comets. Moore battling 1-on-3. Comets peeling out. Comets now deep slot over to the right point. Now right circle. Joseph pokes it off his stick. Now to be sent all the way down by Moore. Joseph will go in a foot race. Joseph trying to kill more time. Now Amherst back in. Over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski will chip it. He sends a Comet down. Now back to the left point. Bobcats now down low with 10 in the penalty to Schick. We'll come back to the left point. Winger couldn't force it out. Wisniewski with 2 and 1. Easton Schick's out of the box. Walking in is number 23 for the Comets. They shoot and score. Top shelf on Contras, and it's 2-1. As the Bobcats let the Comet player walk right in. And it's a 1-goal game. .2:14 to go here in the second. Helvoit in for the draw. Helvoit ties him up, wins it back to Loomis. Loomis. He'll send it up. Right back to the Comets, though. Comets now going the other way, possible 2-on-1. They'll send it in deep. It'll be Schick. Reversing for Loomis. Loomis off the boards, gets it over to Winger. Winger off the glass, up to Helvoit as it will jump his stick. And Amherst back on it. Helvoit will now try to gain speed into the zone. His shot will go off the crossbar. That's number 10 post for Ethan Helvoit. I believe he has more posts than goals. Oh, no, he does more goals than posts, but that's post number 10 for Ethan Helvoit. Face off one there by the Bobcats. Turnaround shot by Winger went wide. Hayden Fox digging for it. Now Comets escape. Now it'll be Schick. Quick up to Helvoit. As it'll come back to Easton Schick and Loomis. Loomis over to to Rhett Winger. Rhett Winger gains speed over to Hayden Fox. Hayden Fox keeps it. His shot will be blocked wide. Now Helvoit back to Loomis. Loomis over to Wisniewski. Kicked it out of the zone. Wisniewski off the boards. Right back to the Comets, though. 3-on-2. Comets turn. Poked free there by Wisniewski. Comets right back on. On the puck, though. Backhand shot went just wide. Wisniewski now swung at by Hayden Fox. Loomis poked it free. As Comets send it back in with 40 to go in the period. It'll be Caden Wisniewski. Drake Joseph peels it out. Left point. Shot was blocked. Now Loomis. Fends off a check, lost the puck. Short side shot was blocked by Contras. Now Winger off the glass, gets it out. Takes a weird carom right to Drake Joseph. He'll send that one on net. Comets, goaltender will cover up with 14.4 to go. This would be Tanner Amos. Now Comets turned it right back over to Moore. Moore. He spun around, and it'll be Wisniewski. He'll just hold it for the period. Welcome back. I hear it's Slater Family Ice Cream. So Bobcats did pick up a penalty at the end of the second. It was Drake Joseph for unsportsmanlike conduct, so he'll sit for 2 minutes. So Bobcats to be shorthanded here to start the third period. Face off won cleanly by the Comets, all the way back down. Hellvoigt right in front of their Comet net. Winger finishing his check. Now Comets, the puck will go right through Moore. It's a 2-on-1 for the Comets. Comets in, shoots, saved by Contras. And the Bobcats able to send it down. Comets on the breakout, into the zone, they'll dump it in. The fresh ice, it'll be hard around. Moore up to Winger, Winger sends it all the way down. Hellvoigt forcing him back even more. Minute to go on the penalty to Drake Joseph. On the drop pass, it'll be number 36 into the zone. Winger finishing his check, knocks him down. Moore, first two. Pokes it free. Hellvoigt picks it up. Has his stick lifted though. And now Wisniewski has to slap it all the way around. Will it go out? It will. Not. Wisniewski take number 2. Will go all the way down. With 30 seconds to go on the penalty. It'll be McIntosh out there now with Hellvoigt. And forcing them wide are the Bobcats as it'll be sent up in the air. Now Schick knocking it down. Comets controlling back to Hellvoigt. He'll wrist it all the way down. It'll be Tanner Amos. On the ice now with McIntosh as Joseph jumps back on the ice. It'll be Schick over skating. And now the Comets in a chance, but they'll ice it. As it was an errant pass as they had Drake Joseph coming back on the back check, delivered the check. Bobcats with the offensive zone face-off. Leading 2-1 here in the third. It'll be Drake Joseph and Tanner Amos with Colby Joseph, Easton Schick, and Loomis. Off the draw, it'll be one forward. Joseph knocks his man down. Nothing called. Loomis will pinch. He'll keep it in. Colby Joseph using his body, protecting the puck. Back, try to defend it back to the point. Now Amos and Joseph able to help out. Peeling it out are the Comets. Loomis pokes it free. And Tanner Amos with a self-chip. 2-on-1 for the Bobcats. Amos and Colby Joseph. Amos shoots near side with the stick lift, but Comets control. Drake Joseph finishing his check. Loomis holds it in. Glove down by the Comet. And now it'll be Schick. Off the boards, gets it right back in. The Bobcats had to tag up. Comets will send that one down on for an icing. They're going to say no icing, actually, though, as it touched, I believe, Schick on the way out. But Amos, Tanner Amos, 1-on-4. Towards the end of his shift, he'll dump it in. He'll head off for a change. Drake Joseph finishing his check, creates a turnover. Easton Schick down low. Joseph peeling it out. Are the Comets, though. Comets get it out. Moore settles it down. As it goes past him. Moore leaves it for Winger. Winger. Up to Hellvoigt. A little errant passes on the fresh ice. It'll be Winger. Hits the skates of Joseph right back to him, though. 2-on-2 with Hellvoigt the other way. Winger with a self-chip. Has Hellvoigt right in front. Threw it towards him as it'll be Dempsey Fox on the ice with Winger and Hellvoigt. Wisniewski. He'll send it right back in. Icing waved off. Dempsey Fox now on the forecheck. Winger as well. Wisniewski carries it in. 3-on-2 if they can hurry for the Bobcats. Over to Dempsey Fox. He's hit hard. Into the corner off the puck. Winger. He's sent down, but it'll come back to Moore. Moore's shot was blocked. Over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski has Winger backdoor. And now Amherst will send that one down for an icing. With 10:19 to go here in the third, Bobcats up 2-1 over the Comets. It'll be Webb in for the draw. Webb won it forward. Now his stick lift, puck's in the corner. Amherst finds it. Back to the point to Moore. Moore's shot will go wide. Right to Wisniewski though. Wisniewski's shot was blocked by a Comet. Webb finishing his check as sending it back in front. McIntosh was there, jumped his stick. McIntosh back to the point, Moore. Over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski now over to Hayden Joseph. Back to Webb. Webb off the skate of a Comet. Wisniewski, one hand keeps it in. Hayden Joseph walks in. His shot will go, pad save. Comets get it out. Wisniewski, D to Moore. As McIntosh took a tumble. I think he was upended there, but no penalty upcoming. Moore knocks it down. Chipped it up to McIntosh. McIntosh threw it in front, blocked. As he takes a high hit to the Comets. As McIntosh with 9:21 to go here in the third, Bobcats back to the power play. Good. It'll be right winger to take the draw. Off the draw, it'll come back to the Comets. Right to Helvoit though. Helvoit back to Schick. Schick to Wisniewski. Wisniewski back to Schick. Schick. Wisniewski, he'll wind up. He'll fire that one high, right over to Helvoit. Helvoit over to Schick. Schick. He'll look. Looks at all his options. Finds Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Helvoit. Helvoit. His shot went way wide. Over to Schick. Schick. Wisniewski. Schick. Schick. Running out of options. Grinds Wisniewski. Wisniewski faked the slapper. Over to Helvoit. Helvoit over to Schick. Schick. Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski to Schick. Jumped his stick right to winger though. Winger to Amos. Amos rooted in front. Right to Wisniewski. Wisniewski to Helvoit. Over Aaron pass. Right to Amos. Amos off of a Comet and into the netting. So face off to remain inside. It'll be winger. Winger ties his man up, throws it to the corner. He'll keep it. He's hit hard. He'll fall on top of the puck. Amos. Helvoit digging for it. Helvoit peels it out. Helvoit threw it right in front for Amos. Couldn't connect. Now Helvoit with 48 in the power play. Wisniewski over to Schick. Schick Wisniewski. Wisniewski shot save. With 8 minutes to go here in the third, Bobcats still on the power play with 40 more seconds. It'll be a winger to take the draw. Winger lost it. Comets send it out right to Amos though. Amos lost it. Winger stick lifting one. He'll send it over to Schick. Schick. Over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Helvoit. Helvoit pressured immediately. Wisniewski to Schick. 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 Winger. Winger. Amos. He'll switch places with winger. Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Helvoit. Helvoit Spins around one, lost the guy. Winger. Back to Schick, who was creeping in with 5 in the power play. Amherst able to send it down with Wisniewski. Wisniewski quick up to Winger. Lost it. Over to Amos. Amos over to Schick. Schick using Winger as a screen. Has Schick's stick slashed out of his hands. Contras will head to the bench. Schick plays it to the corner, but back to the box go the Comets. Bobcats will send out the second unit. With no Feehan, it'll be McIntosh replacing him on the second unit for the Bobcats with 7:01 to go in the third. 2-1 Bobcats lead. Face-off won there by the Comets as they're able to send it down and out of the zone. Loomis over to Moore, back to Loomis. Loomis skates into the zone. He'll send it around for Webb. Webb sent it back to Moore, but mishandled it, and now Loomis. Loomis up to Moore. Moore. Around 2. Using Joseph as a screen. Moore sends it back down low. It'll be Comets controlling, though. And they send it all the way down. It'll be Loomis. Loomis just control. Over to McIntosh. McIntosh dumps it in for Webb. Webb leaves it, gets Joseph's help. Joseph peels it out. Joseph back to the point. Moore to Loomis. Over to Joseph. His shot went through the crease and wide. Now Webb throws it back to the point. Moore. Joseph calling for it. McIntosh tipped just high. Now Joseph protects it, throws it back to the point. Loomis was going towards him. And with 30 seconds to go in the power play, it'll be Moore. Up to Winger. Winger with speed. He'll halt up. Amos trying to peel it out. 3-on-3 battle in the corner. Winger. Now it'll come to Amherst as they can't get it out. Loomis. Over to Winger. Winger chopped it up to Amos. Amos threw it back in front. And Loomis. Over to Helvoit. Helvoit will just regroup as he'll get speed into the zone. Is Ethan Helvoit. Helvoit has Wisniewski at the point. Tried to get it to him. Couldn't do so. Helvoit now battling on the far side. Wisniewski threw it over to open space as Schick was changing. Now Amos. Back to Schick. Schick. He'll send that one to the corner for Helvoit. Winger tried for the hip check. Couldn't do it. Now it'll be Schick. Lost the puck. Amherst can't get it out though. Amos. Lost it, but get it back to the Bobcats and Schick. Dangled 2, left it for Winger. Winger's shot went just wide. Now Helvoit. Back to Wisniewski. Wisniewski over to Schick. Schick tipped it back in for Winger. Now Amos. Amos back to Schick. His shot will be blocked wide. Tired 5 for the Bobcats as Wisniewski. Back to Schick with 3:45 to go in the game. Helvoit's pass was blocked. Schick over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski up to Helvoit. Helvoit onside. Helvoit, he'll look to shoot this one on net. Blocked away by the goaltender for the Comets. Now Wisniewski. Amherst back on it. Amos. And Helvoit. Pass was intercepted there by the Comets. They were going the other way. Comets around Wisniewski, who sent him off the puck. Now Schick. Sent his man down. Helvoit peels it out. Three to go. As it'll be sent back in by the Comets. Drake Joseph up to Winger. Winger has a step on his backhand. He's sent off the puck, gets back up, throws it right in front, dangles one, now throws it in front, blocked. Loomis over to Moore. Moore's pass was blocked and out of the zone, and now Loomis will send it right back in. With 2:30 to go, that was like a 2.5 minute shift for Rhett Winger. Webb first two. Webb knocked out the puck. Loomis, he'll let this one go from the point. Shot was saved. Stick to the corner. McIntosh threw it in front for Webb. Webb threw it back in front for Joseph and sent back down by the Comets for an icing. With 2:10 to go in the game, 2-1 Bobcats lead. And Bobcat, not sure who called the timeout. I think it was Amherst. Yes, it was. Again, Bobcats got on the board 13 seconds apart. It was Helvoit and Schick, and then the Comets answered back late in the second to make this the 2-1 score we have now. Bobcats, 2:10 to go, have the offensive zone face-off. We'll keep an eye out for the Comet goaltender, as the Comets have exercised their timeout. Whistle will blow as Bobcats to send out Loomis, Schick, Helvoit, Amos, and Winger. As it'll be Helvoit to take the draw out after the timeout. One forward, Helvoit poked it right to Winger. Winger shoots, save as the net came off. Other side of the face-off, it'll be Helvoit to take it. Helvoit lost it. Amherst looks to ring it around. Schick holds it in for a second. Now Amherst gets it out as they'll wait for the signal. The goaltender will come off. Empty net, no stick for Loomis, but too many men on the Comets here. So the Comets to the box here. Costly penalty. As the Comets to be shorthanded the rest of the game. Bobcats with the power play. I stand corrected. off the draw, so no penalty to the Comets as Winger trying to get there first. It'll be Schick. He'll send it down as that puck hit Winger. Face-off should be at center ice. And it will be with 1:44 to go. It'll be Helvoet. Wins it. Helvoet ties his man up. Now Amherst back in control. Schick up to Helvoet. Helvoet over to Amos. Amos into the zone. His shot will go, sticked into the netting to halt play. 1:33 to go in this third period. 2-1 Bobcats. Amos in for the draw. Face-off won by the Comets. Winger finishing his check. Comets able to get it out of the zone. As it'll be Wisniewski picking it back up in neutral ice, though. Wisniewski, Winger will send it right back in. Helvoet first, too. Helvoet. Behind the net, killing time. Threw it back in front, fell down. And the Comets can't get it out, though. Helvoet. Escapes the check, throws it back to Amos. Amos shot blocked. Big block there for the Comets with 1 minute to go. Wisniewski. Winger. Helvoet. Lost it. Winger. As Wisniewski with a step up. Comets can't control it, though. Winger. Peeling it out, though, are the Comets. Comets onside, as that looked offside to me, but Comets with the empty net. With 30 to go. Cleared out of danger by the Bobcats, but not out. That'll be Wisniewski. On his backhand. Can't get it out. Shot will go wide. Now Schick takes a high stick, but he finds off the check. Schick has a chance at the empty net, and it's going to go. Easton Schick picks up goal number 2 of the game for him. Fending off a high stick, and that'll ice it with 12 seconds to go. Bobcats get the empty net goal. It's 3-1. It'll be Amos in for the draw. He'll win it forward. Moore with a self-chip. He'll look to send it down. Joseph will peel it back to Wisniewski. That'll do it. Bobcats pick up the W. That's 2 in a row for the Bobcats. A successful weekend. As that'll do it for this one. Bobcats win 3-1. We'll see believe next week on the 27th as the Bobcats will start the Holidays tournament here at the Slater Family Ice Arena. Final score